Hi Virgo, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your weekly reading for the 11th through the 17th of December 2022. I hope you guys had a really great week. I'm going to take a quick second just to remind everyone that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with everyone. Also keep in mind that the energies can reverse or flip-flop, and that's not at all unusual. I'll be announcing the winners of the Amazon gift cards this week, so stay tuned for that. And also, keep in mind that I am going to be giving away a 3-question read. I'll be flipping cards on 3 questions of your choice, and that's the giveaway for the month of December. So if you're interested in that, just subscribe to the channel, be sure to hit the like button, and also leave a comment. All right, so let's get started here. Spirit, can I have the energy of Virgo? Virgo. Oh, okay, very nice. Virgo, you're starting out with the Empress. I love that for you. We have the World, 2 major arcana, and the Wheel. Wow. All right, Virgo. So I love this for you, and they're all major arcana. So you are really like things are moving in a good direction for you. So with the Empress energy here, you are really in a very abundant cycle. You've closed something out so that you can start this new cycle. It's a very fortuitous cycle for you. Things are changing in a very positive way. And you're just in this abundant energy. You know your value. You know your self-worth. There's a sense here that you have learned a lot of lessons. It's like you're closing out this year and you're moving into this new year just in such good energy, very abundant, knowing your value and self-worth, and just ready to just, it's not even like you're tackling it. You're ready to just sit back and receive everything that you deserve. It's a receipt of good karma. This is also good karma, and it's coming to you. You're closing out lessons and things from the past, and you're just sitting back and receiving the good karma for deeds that have been done in the past. These are all good changes that are coming forward. This is beautiful energy. This is the nicest energy of any of the readings I've done so far this week. I love this. Let's see who is in your energy here. Show me who is in Virgo's energy, please. Show me who is in Virgo's energy. We have the 3 of Cups. We have the 10 of Swords. And we have the 6 of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, so the person in your energy is somebody who is wanting to reunite with you. Yeah, this is someone, looks like from your past, for some of you. Now, I'm seeing two different timelines. So let me look at the first one. This is somebody that you had a painful ending with. You close this cycle out. For them, they feel this was very painful. It was a painful ending, and there's a sense here that this person feels betrayed. I feel like this may have happened sometime in the fall. But they do want to reunite with you. And with the 6 of Pentacles in the reverse, this person could be having some financial problems, so be aware of that. But there's an unequal, this person feels there's an unequal give and take in this connection. All right, so let's see the energy. Oh, let me talk about the second timeline that I'm seeing. Now, I do see another timeline, and this is somebody new. This person is somebody who went through a very difficult ending with someone else, and they are now getting back out. They're back out into the world. They're dating or going out with friends, and you may run into this person at a social event. This is a new person, though. It's not a person from the past. This person, they may still be experiencing some difficulties from the breakup that they had in the past. So be aware of that. And with the Six of Pentacles in reverse, this person, they may be not as financially set as they would like to be. I do feel that they're going to be happy to meet you, though. But I worry about their ability to give to the connection. So let's see the energy between the two. Oh my goodness. Let's try that again. Show me the energy between these two. Okay, we have the Strength card and we have the Four of Swords. All right. So you're showing up here very strong. I do feel that if this is a person from the past, this person is not, you're not speaking with this person. You're more or less working on yourself. You are conquering things within yourself. This is why you've moved into this Empress energy. You may be the stronger of the two in this connection as well. Your energy is more dominant between the two, but you're showing up as very strong. Like you've done some work on yourself, and it's obvious. The person that from your past that you're involved with here, I can see that, you know, this person is trying to heal from this breakup. They are not communicating with you at this time because they are healing. Yeah, there's a lot of healing that's going on. And actually, even the new person, they're in a healing phase. So I don't feel that they're doing a lot of dating, if at all. Some of them are not dating at all. They might be out with friends when you meet them. It looks like a social situation. Some of you could be dealing with a Leo. Let's see what's affecting this connection. If this is a new person, I feel like you may feel a bit nurturing towards this person when you meet them. I feel like you would start as friends. I don't feel like it would start out as a love connection. I feel like it would start out as friends. What's affecting the connection? You have the Moon in reverse. So there's been things, secrets possibly that have come out. There's been things revealed. And there's been a realization. I feel like that may have been what caused this cycle to complete, is something was revealed. Something was put out into the open, something that might have been kept quiet. But regardless, there's been a realization. This person that you're involved with, I feel like as they're healing, they're beginning to realize some things. And you may be realizing some things as well. Now, for the new person, the Moon in reverse is simply going to indicate a reveal of the two of you to each other. It's a meeting. It's a meeting, basically. Sign of Cancer is here. Let's see your outcome at the end of the week. Eight of Wands. Things are going to move very quickly. Yeah, there could be communication, back and forth communication. It'll happen very quickly. It looks very spontaneous. It doesn't look like it's planned. It looks very spontaneous. Could even be a visit for that matter, especially if this person lives at a distance. For the new person, I feel like things will progress very quickly between the two of you. But like I said, I feel like it's going to be more or less friends in the beginning. It doesn't look to me like that this connection is going to start out as a love affair. It might grow into it. It might not. I have a feeling that you're going to feel very protective of this person. And there's a sense that you may feel nurturing towards this person in some manner, or protective. At the bottom of the deck is the Page of Cups. Now, this is underlying energy, and it shows me that for the new person, this could be a beginning of love. It could be the very beginning of a love affair or a love connection. And for the person from your past, this could be a reaching out with a loving gesture, or possibly for some of you, an apology. It's in a sense, it's a attempt to bring balance back into a connection. So let's clarify, Virgo. Spirit, why is the Empress here for Virgo? Why is the Empress here? All right, we have the Ace of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Okay, so Wheel of Fortune's in the upright here. So whatever was going, whatever seemed to be going in a very negative way, whatever you closed out, basically, you may have felt like things were going along fine, and all of a sudden they took a really bad turn. You may have been like, why in the world am I having all this bad luck? You're going to get clarity on it if you haven't already. Yeah, you're going to get clarity. It could come through communication of some sort, but you're absolutely going to get clarity on it. And that's what's going to close out the cycle and bring things back into the upright. You may have been in a situation where you were feeling very stuck as well, and you're going to get clarity on that. The clarity is what's going to bring you into this Empress energy. Or it could be quite the opposite. It could be that you go into the Empress energy, and that's what brings you the clarity. But regardless, a situation that you may have felt stuck in, where everything seemed to be going badly, seemed to be going wrong, is going to be clarified for you, and it's going to then turn around. Everything's going to turn around for you. Why is the World here? Now, for some of you, this is absolutely travel. The World can indicate travel, and we have that also in your outcome. All right, we have the Seven of Cups, and we have Temperance. Yeah, that's healing. Closing out a cycle here of confusion. That's this confusion. You're closing out a cycle of confusion and bringing in healing and balance. Some of you are going to, there's going to be options for travel that you're going to decide upon. There will be something within, for those of you that are trying to, you're looking at something about travel, that's going to bring about either healing or some form of enlightenment. And so you're being encouraged to do that because there's some confusion about that, and you're being encouraged to pursue it. Why is the Wheel here? King of Pentacles, Three of Coins. So what's turning, the good karma, what's turning into the positive is commitment, money, and a foundation. possibly contracts with regard to, so this could be a marriage. Some of you may be getting married. Yeah, because this is commitment and a foundation. So you may be moving to another level, like you may be increasing a commitment in a relationship with somebody. You may be signing some form of a contract that's going to bring you a lot of money, because this is also money. But I'm seeing you forming foundations in money. It could be business related. There's foundations being formed here with money and with commitment and stability. So all of these things you may have felt like in the past were stuck. They weren't coming through. I do feel that that's all changing. There's going to be some communication that you get that's going to change all of that. And it could be related to travel for some of you, but there was confusion and stagnancy. Some of you, there was confusion because you had too many options. And some of you, the stagnancy caused the confusion. But regardless, that situation is ending, and there's a leveling up that occurs spiritually, and that spiritual leveling up then manifests itself in the 3D with regard to commitments and with regard to finances. And it allows these foundations to form, and everything begins to flow. And it seats you directly in this Empress energy. This is just really nice energy. Let's see the person you're dealing with here. Why is the Three of Cups here? Why is the Three of Cups here? King of Swords. Some of you could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And the Two of Wands. Yeah, so the person that you're dealing with here, whether new or previous, this person might come across as being very reserved. They could work in the legal, something to do with legal, like a lawyer, judge, in the court system, in some capacity. Or they could work in law enforcement or something, wearing a uniform perhaps, but they don't have to. They are going to come across as being very logical, not as emotional. They're going to come across as being logical, kind of cool, not cold, but cool, very logical and very intellectual as far as how they make their decisions. They do attempt to be fair, I feel like. And this is somebody who is, if it's the past person, this person is moving in your direction. They've made a choice to move in your direction, or they're making that choice. And because they're currently in a resting position, they're currently healing. But this person is going to make a choice to move in your direction because they want reconciliation. They've thought about this a great deal, and that's what they're currently doing. Now, if this is a new person, this is somebody who may have recently moved, or this may be somebody who has recently made some changes in their life, or they're planning to. And I feel like if it's a new person, you will likely meet this person at some social event in some manner. Why is the Ten of Swords here? All right, we have the Two of Swords and the Six of Cups reversed. So the person from your past, if you're dealing with someone from your past, this person is feeling betrayed. There was an ending because someone made a decision to release the person from their past. And I feel like that was you. That was you. There was a cycle that was ended here. And I feel like, Virgo, you did that in order to bring balance and healing into your life. It was not, there was nothing malicious here. It was solely to bring balance into your life. Where there was confusion, you wanted balance. So this person, though, is feeling very betrayed by that decision. If this is somebody that's new, this is someone who has made the decision to release their past. And they've chosen a new direction. They're moving in a new direction now. Why is this Six of Pentacles in reverse? Page of Swords reversed. Seven of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, so the person from your past, they may feel as if that this was not a good investment for them to have made. They also are wondering what you're up to, because they feel like they don't know what you're up to. And there's a sense here of loss. I can see a sense of loss. And because they don't know what you're doing and what you're up to, that sense of loss increases. They may feel that you were not honest with them about some things. Yeah, I can see that. This person may feel like you weren't quite honest with them about some things. And I can definitely tell that. So you may have blocked this person, I don't know, because they don't know what's going on with you. And that makes them feel like this sense of impatience, and it increases the loss. It increases that feeling of loss for them. There also, it looks like there's some financial issues with them. The new person, for those dealing with a new person, I can see that this person, they may have a financial loss that they don't talk about. It would have been an investment that they made that didn't pan out, maybe. Or it could have been that the investment didn't do well because of the ending in a connection or divorce or a connection. But they've definitely had some financial loss, and the loss was more than they expected. It was a little bit more than they expected, not drastically, but a little bit more. They're not going to tell you about any of their financial issues. Yeah. Let's look at the connection. Oh. Like a card went flying somewhere. Where is that? There we go. All right, so we have the Seven of Wands. We have the Fool, and we had two cards that came, and I think it's because there are two situations is how I received it. So we have the Queen of Wands, we have the Four of Cups. So the energy between the two is one of a new beginning, okay? Now, in the situation with someone from the past, Virgo, I feel like this person's going to come in because they are very attracted to you. they're extremely attracted to you. And they see you as the Queen of Wands. They see you as being somebody who is physically attractive and vivacious or handsome and got it going on. And so they really want to come in and have a new beginning. They've made the decision that they want to have a reunion with you. But I feel like you don't want that. I feel like you are doing you. You are happy with your position here. You've gotten some clarity, and I feel like you're going to let this person know that you don't want to go back into the past. I think you're going to be compassionate, but I think you're going to stand your ground and let this person know that, yes, you're having a new beginning, but it's with you. And you're not trying to move backwards because you were stuck there. And I don't see you doing that. I can see this person is very attracted to you, though. And I can see you being very compassionate towards this person, but I also see you saying, no, I'm not doing that. For the person, for those of you dealing with a new person, I think there is going to be a new beginning. I don't think, though, like I said, I don't see it being like instantly a love connection. I really don't. I see it being more of a friendship. Because what I see is that this person is going to share with you about some of the things from their past. And they're being very intellectual. Their heart is not really involved in this. They're healing. And you're going to bring in a very healing presence. And I feel like you're going to feel nurturing towards them. You're going to feel very protective towards them. And I see communication going on. I see you being very compassionate. So it looks like it's more of a friendship. And there's like almost not acknowledging that there is a love that's blossoming. It's like neither of you see it. Yeah, it's like neither of you see it. But you are very protective of this person, though, which is kind of like you feel very protective. Like this person needs your protection somehow. So it seems more like you're going to perceive this person as a friend, and maybe that's what's happening. You're starting out as friends. Because it's like you don't see the love in the connection, particularly the person. All right, we have the Ten of Wands. We have the Judgment in reverse. Okay, so what's affecting this connection is, Virgo, you are telling this person there's too many problems here. The past person, you're going to reveal to this person that there's just too many problems, too much confusion, and you've healed yourself, you've balanced yourself out, and I don't think you're going to go back into the problems and the confusion. So you're going to reveal to this person that it's just too many problems here, and you're going to stand your ground. The person you're dealing with from the past, they're going to realize that you've made this decision to release them, and that you're not going to give them a second chance, that there's not going to be a reunion. It doesn't matter how much they feel attracted to you, it's just not going to happen. So this is a realization. For the new person that you're dealing with, for those of you who are, again, I'm seeing that, Virgo, you're going to be listening to this person's problems. You're going to feel very compassionate, and it just is drawing out this healing energy in you. And this person, they're going to be making a judgment call. There's something about them making a bad judgment call here that later they will realize. So I think the bad judgment call is that they're going to realize that they missed the fact that you are available and somebody they could have more with. So they may feel friend zoned, but they did it to themselves. Interesting. Or it could be that they're just trying to figure out, you know, if they made a bad judgment call with that, if they should have tried to pursue more. But they will have a realization about it. Now let's look at the Eight of Wands. This is your outcome, so let's see what that's about. It's very interesting. I have to be honest, I'm just far more interested in this new person than I am the person from the past. All right, so we have the Four of Coins reversed. We have, again, the Six of Coins reversed, so that's directly that person's energy. And we have the Four of Wands. Okay, so things are going to move really fast, or it could just be that it's communication, a lot of communication back and forth. But I do see that it's not going to be balanced. It's not an even give and take. It's not balanced here. This person's going to be moving much faster than you, but it's still going to move very fast. The communication that's going to go back and forth with this person, they're going to want to bring it back together, particularly if you were married or living together. And you're not. You're letting it go. And you may even reveal to this person that you have found someone else. But if you were married to this person in particular, this is going to move quickly. Because you're releasing this person and they're wanting to put it back together. And there's going to be a lot of communication, and it's going to lead to this person feeling like it was uneven, like things were uneven between the two of you, and it's going to lead to them feeling a loss, that it's a loss. They may even feel like they were misled a little bit, but I don't see that in your energy. I do also see that there's a bit of financial loss here too, in relation to that, for both of you, but particularly for this person, if there is a divorce. So for those of you where there's divorce, I see things moving rapidly at that point. Both of you having some loss, but particularly the other person. For those of you where there's somebody new that's coming in, there's going to be a lot of communication. Yeah, a lot of communication, which is very, very interesting. And this person that you're dealing with here, be careful, because there's something here about it being an unequal give and take. There's something unequal about this. And I feel like, I feel like there's something unequal about it, but it might be that you're giving them advice. It could be that you're giving them advice. Let's see. That doesn't sound right. Let me see. Because I see them talking to you about problems. Okay. So there's something unbalanced in this communication between the two of you. There's something unbalanced, and things are going to move pretty quickly. what I'm seeing on your side is that it's a change. It's like a karmic change. It's going to allow you to let go of something from the past, which is this energy where you're closing something out with a previous person. You're going to recognize that this person is a soulmate. So I feel like you're going to recognize it first. You're going to have feelings for this person first. But Virgo, I do see it going somewhere. I really do. You're going to feel like at first that it's not, that you need to move away from this because it seems very unbalanced. And you don't want to go back into the same situation that you had in the past. You don't want to be stuck in that again. But it's not going to. It's not going to. So you're gonna catch feelings first. And it's because you're gonna recognize this person for being a soulmate. You're gonna have feelings for this person. Now on their side, what I'm seeing is that because they're caught up in this loss, that's why it's uneven. They're so caught up in the loss that they experienced from a previous connection that they don't even know. They don't see, they don't see your feelings. They don't see what's right in front of their face. And it might take you pulling back that makes them see it. What's going to happen though is that they're going to move past this ending. Once they start getting over this ending, they start moving past this ending that they've had, they're going to start seeing you as marriage material or seeing you as somebody they want to level things up with. They're going to want more commitment with you. But you may pull back a little bit in order for that to occur. So you're going to catch feelings first. You're going to be the one who is going to see things in this connection first. I do think, though, that for a lot of you, it may lead to a very committed connection, and for some of you, marriage. It'll start out as friends, though, and it develops very organically. Now, I don't see that happening at the end of the week. This is into the future. At the end of the week, it's going to be a lot of talking, and I feel like it's actually going to be a little bit imbalanced in that you're going to be doing a lot of the listening. But yeah, I feel like you're going to be very protective towards this person because you're going to allow them a space to talk about their feelings and, you know, the problems that they've had. My suggestion, Virgo, is don't let them lean so deeply into that's all they talk about, because they're already going to be doubting whether or not they should have looked at you differently, if they should have, you know, maybe if they should have pursued something a little more. Some of them also, though, are going to be doubting their decision about leaving that previous connection. But I'm not seeing anything in here that they should be going back into that, or that they will. There's nothing in here about that. All right, bottom of the deck is the Nine of Wands in the reverse, which tells me that somebody is going to be dealing with their problems and putting the past behind them. I do feel like in both cases, it will be the person you're dealing with here. So let's pull and see if there's any hidden truth oracles that come out. Yep, something came out. Okay, only one card. Let's see what it is. Oh, I am becoming a better person. Well, that's the ideal for everybody. So, you know, take that as you see it. All right, Virgo, I hope this has been helpful for you. If you are interested in the drawing for the 3-question card pull, be sure that you subscribe, hit the thumbs up button, and also leave me a comment. Also keep in mind that, you know, the comments have become so many that I'm just not able to keep up with all of them. So if I don't respond, please don't be offended. I will try to respond to as many as I can, but sometimes I just won't be able to. And I don't want anybody's feelings to be hurt. So in any event, until I see you next week in the weekly reading, namaste.